Today, I will analyze a foreign exchange risk management case. A British exporter faces an exposure to collect $300,000 in accounts receivable in 1 year to hedge against exchange rate fluctuations. He is evaluating two options. The first is to lock in the proceeds through money market borrowing, and the second is to utilize forward foreign exchange contracts. Now, let's analyze in detail the implementation process and final returns of these two programs based on real market data. First, we will explain the money market hedging program. Exporters need to operate in 3 steps. The first step is to borrow dollars in the US market. Specific borrowing amount to be matched after 1 year of $300,000 in collections, taking into account the US interest rate of 6.65% per annum, calculated by the present value formula. $300,000 divided by 1.0665 to get the current need to borrow $281,294. This step is to determine how many dollars need to be borrowed now in order to get $300,000 to repay the loan after 1 year. Immediately convert to borrowed dollars into pound sterling is step 2. Note the key rule here. When an exporter buys pound sterling with dollars, the bank applies the quoted price for selling pound sterling, which is the higher of the spot exchange rates, 1.8402, dividing $281,294 by converts it to 152,860 pounds. The third step is to invest this sterling fund in the UK itself. Taking advantage of the high interest rate is 9.25% in the UK. The 152,860 pounds investment will increase in value to 167,000 pounds after 1 year. Thus, after a complete money market hedging operation, the exporter ends up locking in a net gain of 167,000 pounds. Now, let's look at the forward contract method. The exporter simply signs the standard contract with a bank agreeing to sell $300,000 at the fixed exchange rate after 1 year. The focus here needs to be on understanding the logic of exchange rate choice. When the company sells dollars to the bank's offer to buy dollars applies. Based on the 12-month forward rate shown, this buying price is 1 GBP, 1.7915 US. The calculation of the gain is $300,000 divided by the contracted rate of 1.7915 directly results in 167,457 pounds. The whole process is single transaction and involves no money laundering or investment management. When we produce the results of two methods, we found that there is an important difference. The forward method produces a gain of 167,457 pounds, whereas the money market option produces only 167,000 pounds. This difference from the foreign exchange market's expectation of the depreciation of the US dollar. The forward rate is lower than the spot rate, implying that the market foresees a relative appreciation of the pounds in 1 year's time. Therefore, our recommendation is clear. Choose the forward contract option. Not only does it offer a high return, but it's also operationally efficient and risk-focused, making it a more option hedging tool. That's all. Thank you.